Hi guys! Okay, looks like... the blueprints are still doing the signing in thing. What? You can't sign into live? Try that again? Okay. What are you doing, Xbox? Live? Crap. Let's try launching from the app. Yeah, there we go. I think I've already put like 10 hours in this game, at least. I don't know, what does it say on here? Yeah, it's like 10 hours. This thing's bonkers. I've got like a document up of all the I've got notes on a bunch of things. Like there's a chapel, and like I have like names for some of them, but like they really kind of look like tarot cards. Alright, thank you. Now let's press continue. I am on day 13. So far, what's going on is your uncle has this bonkers mansion, and like you're trying to get to the end, but there's also some other mysteries going on, like how your mother disappeared. Oh, I just got more points. Oh, there's stuff here. I've got an allowance now. Good morning. It has come to my attention that you have been granted a daily allowance to use while on the estate. If it is convenient for you, I will leave the required sum here in the entrance hall each morning. If there's anything else you require, please do not hesitate to ask. Even though we have all been requested to remove ourselves from the premise during your stay, I can assure you I am still personally overseeing that the estate is at least operating at a baseline standard of service that I hope you will one day come to expect of us. Anne Babbage, house manager. And you're Simon, but you're also named after your grandfather, who is the twin of your uncle who like owns this place. And so I've discovered a couple of things around the estate. So before we go inside, I've actually got a couple places I need to explore first. And Platypus, yeah, Twitch is a lot of fun. What is this door? Can't open it, but that's gonna open at some point, I bet. So the thing that... Where was I? Yeah, Platypus, Twitch is a lot of fun to hang out with your friends. I'm on here all the time. Okay, that's the way out. And then... so, because of the way the house works, you are required to stay outside. So, Simon's got this cute little tent, and he's got, like, a cute little swim bird in there, which is a reference to one of his mom's books. So over here, there is an apple orchard, and you'll notice my steps went down when I went into this area. There's, there's a sundial in here, and in here there is a logbook left by the gardener. So it looks like the gardener has been here about 1.5 years, because it is currently November something 93. Yeah, this is a really good game that just came out. Like, I love puzzle games. I loved Return of the Obra Dinn, which is, you know, kind of a detective game. And this kind of hits that same itch of trying to solve mysteries. So, Robert Nogula, do I have him in my notes? Yeah, I just have him as the groundskeeper. But I can go in my notes and put when he started. And there's another... There's outer rooms. If I go into outer rooms, the hovel is where the previous groundskeeper lived. And there's a letter in it telling him he's been fired. And both there and this logbook mentions that he's kind of been messing up. Water, important. So, he says that his predecessor kept no notes, no logbooks, and no records of any kinds regarding various gardens and gardening rooms. So this tells you that most... nice. I love South of Midnight. And then I haven't played Monster Hunter at all, but I've like watched it a little bit, and I love the monster designs. Like, it's some of them are just like, so much detail has gone into them. It's kind of nuts. So, in here, it mentions there are some places you could only get on the east and the west side of the houses, so not the inner part. So, I've terrace, patio, veranda, morning room, greenhouse, and secret garden. The only ones of that category that I haven't found, I think, is the secret garden. Now, Lady Epson is your mom. Apparently, your mom and your uncle... No. Hang on. No. Clara Epson is your grandmother. So, that is who it's referring to. The West Wing apparently has been closed for about 10 years. I don't know why your uncle is so close with your grandma. But, I don't know what the soil survey means at all, like as far as gameplay goes. But apparently he's been recording it. Maybe it just means the quality of stuff you dig up, because you do sometimes get a shovel and dig things up. The smudge pots are used for an outside puzzle. Where I turn off the gas and they start going to like a little pavilion that's outside. I've only found 2 of them so far. This one, and I don't remember where the other one was. And then this is just like a little bit of his journal, which tells you who one of the angels is that you see in the chapel. Like, it's just her. The weird thing about the cloister is that there's a bunch of dig spots in there and I can't get to them. But getting here, spent 4 footsteps. Okay, so can see that there is a lot of weird empty area around this, and I'm hoping there's like stuff that'll pop up there eventually. You got a little pot? Aha, that's what I was looking for. So this opened yesterday. And apparently I get 2 gemstones for opening this up. Oh, we got some notes. Here's the last of the equipment for the new mine. I don't think we're going to need more than this, especially if we're going to limit excavation to 2 stones per day. I was told by the engineer that getting greedier than that might risk the structural integrity of the cave walls. So I suppose we'll have to adhere to his expert opinion, at least for now. We managed to remove all but 1 minecart from the old tunnels, 2 of which were too rusted and worn down to be of any use to us up here, so Dave went ahead and made the call to scrap them. I'm not sure that the foreman is going to be too happy about that, but hopefully you can smooth it over. Now, there's still 1 more cart down there, but it's locked on a short track and is way too difficult to move from the reservoir side. It's a little bit awkward because it's blocking the passage, so I suggest someone move it from the other side if they can get it over there. The boss informed us that there are 2 ways over, or 2 other ways into the site from that side, but I think we're going to leave that for someone else to finish up if the old man really wants it done. Do I have a note on who Dave is? Nope. I don't have all of the people who work there in my notes. And this also doesn't have the person who wrote it listed. I can't. Looks like. Ooh, that was another gas spot. So that means I have 1 more of those to turn on. There's also a really pointy mountain there. That's probably important. Let's see if there's anything else in here. There's some wood. We're only getting 2 gems from this area. It's really pretty. This is not how you hold up walls in an actual mine. Actually, this looks like there might have been like maybe a collapse at some point. Like maybe they used to be able to go through it, this part at one point, but can't anymore. Or maybe they just moved these from some other spot. Like pulling up my map, there is a way to get underneath the mansion called the Foundation. I found out how to get onto the thing that goes down, but I haven't managed to draft it. Like it's just not been enough time spent in that area. But like, there's lots of little cute things here. The gate has lovely holly details, you know, because it's Mount Holly Estate. Yeah, that's the east side. You can see the area that got lit up over here. We don't need to go over there since I can't do anything with that. Hello, little birdie. And then I opened this a few days ago. I got the grounds. And over here, there is the outer door. And... ooh, I haven't been to the tomb yet. Let's go in there. Every time you draft a dead end, this gets money. That's pretty sweet. I want to check this out. Oh, you've got the freaking angels. And you can move their arms? Oh, man. Oh, ooh. Oh, man. Okay. Ooh. Only open in the event of my death. And there's another Simon. So here's where it all ends, at least for me. And of all the picturesque places of this grand estate, I chose this dreary, dank dungeon to be laid to rest. And that same dim, sober fate fell upon my father and his father before him, who loved the outdoors even more than myself. They say there is no stronger bond of servitude than tradition, and family tradition thrice as strong. These are chains that seldom bend and never break. And I do wonder what plans and prospects of yours will be sacrificed upon the family font of convention. What biography of your own will you forsake to add another page to your father's memories or your mother's or mine? In our youth, we are gifted with dreams and ambitions. At our death, we are left with realities and regrets. I think there is no greater sin than to perpetuate tradition that stagnates growth, that strangles purpose, that suffocates dreams. What point is there to live another's life at the sake of our own? Oh, how I wish to have been buried underneath the great oak, overlooking the plains, the wondrous woods, and the worldly mountains, and the wild holly that surrounds that trunk, a perpetual token of sympathy laid across my grave. What dreadful tradition is it that dumped me in this sunless hollow? And if by morbid example this dark crypt makes any impression whatsoever on you, if reading this letter within these damp halls plants in you a seed of hope, if these words might grant you strength to bend if not break these chains, then I would cherish this tomb more than oak and sycamore and spruce, more than the wondrous woods and worldly mountains. This cold stone room would become the most cherished place in all our domain. I would have you raise a shrine upon this spot to commemorate the moment of your liberty, to treat this sepulchre as hallowed ground, to realize that grand gestures can be as effective as they are theatric. I know how to pronounce sepulchre from Skyrim. And to, in turn, as recompense for the freedom thus granted you, commit yourself to be buried here within this mausoleum of dreams, and when the day comes to write your own letter, to inspire the next generation that follows in our footsteps, as is tradition. Herbert S. Sinclair. That'd be your uncle. Some fresh flowers on there. So, now that we see all these angels in here, I think the next step... Ooh, can I light these candles? No, it doesn't look like it. The next step is to go back to the the chapel and figure out if all like if the arms are up or down. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Light the candles! Light the candles! Ooh, 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 ooh. Money. Each of our journeys come to a conclusion here in the tome. This floor plan is the definitive dead end. Or is it? Okay, so... like, right now, I think... Ah, there's a dig spot! Oh, I don't have a shovel! Right now, I think everyone has their arms up. Alright, I can zoom. I can go a little faster. So I know from the drawing, hers is up. The other thing I can do is just see what happens when I put everyone's arms down. I'm gonna try that first. Huh? Okay, there's another tomb over here. Oh, this rack is overturned. So maybe like there are illustrations of all of these statues in the chapel. That drawing was just the gardener going, hey, I want this lady in the cloister. And it also gave me her name, which is the important part of that. Did I get all of them? So I think there are 7 or 8. Let me look at my map of the cloister. So there are 7 in the cloister, and then there is 7 in the chapel, and then an 8th one in the cloister. Okay. Okay, I think everyone's arms are down now. Yeah, that didn't do anything, which in truth I did not expect it to do anything, but it's worth a shot. Alright, back up. Glad I have extra steps this morning. So I've got 4 gems and 9 coins. Starting out, that's not too bad. That gets me a couple of nice rooms. Maybe some bananas. Okay, let's go this way. Bunk room, corridor, and breakfast room. Maybe. I'm gonna have to get into the chapel. Breakfast nook. I've got a key. I got eggs. And it adds the morning room to the draft pool, which has some nice stuff in it from the last couple of times I've been in there. And then there's I really appreciate that I can preview things. I'm gonna get the passageway, because that'll get me start there. Oh, if we look up, these weird crap on the ceiling is related to the power puzzle later, which I haven't started on. Okay, we got West Wing Hall, closet, and the morning room. And this will get me 3 items. It says we're drafting in a hallway, but it also means we can't go in the corner. Let's do the West Wing Hall. And in here is the note about the Lady Clara Epson. Your grandmother, having died, and saying that, like, asking the staff not to draft any of the rooms. So let's see if we can get anything good. Oh, nursery. Yeah, nursery's good. Because we get extra steps every time we make a bedroom. And then, there's a gem. I think it is implied that you lived in this room at some point. The last time your character was here, though, he was about 7. So maybe a little too old for this room. But there's a book. Marion Marigold is your mother's pen name. And she wrote a book about you. There's a cute little storybook about how much he loves red. He'll even read red books in the bath. He likes... Looks like our prince. This book is quite near you, in fact, in the same room. Story about you. And apparently the ending was changed. There's a copy of this book in the master bedroom. There is a written note to your grandfather, and when I got the magnifying glass, it said basically, as you suspected, they changed the ending. So that's curious, and you can see that the windows are boarded up, so they probably haven't been in use in a long time. Alright, we got... Let's do the closet, because we're joined to it'll be joined to a hallway, so there's an extra thing. So we got a key, a gem, and a sledgehammer. Mwahaha. No lock can face me. Alright, back out here. We can do the spare room, corridor that's always unlocked, in the dark room. Let's do... Let's do the corridor. And then I think I want to open up this room. We got the courtyard, the storeroom, and the archives. And the archives will give us a penalty. It's gonna make one of the floor plans a mystery, but it has door openings on all 4 sides. So I think I'm gonna do the courtyard. And in the courtyard, we've got the metal detector, which means more keys and more money. And we can see outside, kind of. Got the den, the pantry, and the kitchen. Let's do the den. And this room always kind of creeps me out because it's got so many clocks. Like, what are the clocks for? What is this for? What is that for? And apparently the time is 5 minutes per hour. Apparently, Twitch has decided to tell me I can manage my stream from my phone. Okay. Decided it was very important to do it. Hi, Mint! I am playing Blueprints, which sounds like blueprint. Alright, let's let's go this way. So we got the parlor, a hallway with a key in it, or the locksmith. The parlor has a puzzle in it that every time you do it, you get 2 gems. A hallway is just good because it gives you 2 places. I love puzzle games and mystery games, so this is perfect for me. Oh! I got my metal detector already. So this note is false. It's a lie. And it's gonna be a lie all the time. No, there's... What's... I swear, there are 2 clock portraits. One of them says 11:10 and the other one says 2:30. This is day 13 for me, so we got lots of stuff going on here. Do I want... I don't know what room I want. I kind of want observatory because I just like the observatory. The morning room goes south, which is okay because we got the hallway going north. The billiards always has a good puzzle prize. Let's do the billiards. Sometimes there's stuff on there. Looks like we just got the billiards puzzle. Yeah, I have my Discord set up so that my friends know when I'm popping in, and I have my I have like a personal Discord. I've thought about inviting you, Mint. I might. It's generally pretty chill. Orion is in there. And my friends are pretty neat, in my opinion. So this one is a math puzzle. So here on the side you see plus, minus, times, and divided. And so you just click on the outside. What does it mean, square? I don't know what that means. This is new. Okay, so that wasn't the answer. What does square mean? Maybe it means times 2? No. Maybe it actually literally means squared. So 9? Okay. So that would equal 10. Nope. Maybe it means 3 plus 1 squared. Nope. Okay, we know that one's 9. Okay, so 9, so it wasn't 10. It wasn't 16. Is there a hint somewhere? See if there's a hint. Yes, leave me unsupervised around alcohol. That is definitely a great idea for a 13-year-old boy. Hang on, is he 13 or 14? Yeah, close enough. Okay, so 9 plus, so I'm gonna click 16 again. Oh, 16 was the right answer. Thank you, Saribot. They just blocked a bot. Okay, so this one is going to be 16 minus 10 equals 6. And we're done. Oh, sweet! We got my favorite item, the key card. Because there's going to be 3 or 4 locks in the house that are electronically locked. So, next up, we got the parlor, we got the commissary, we got the pantry. I think I'm going to unlock the commissary and then leave it. We're not going to go in there. We're going to come back later. We're going to go back over here and open up some of the rooms that we have space for in this corner. So we've got the observatory, the spare room, and the lavatory. Lavatory is a dead end. I'm going to do the observatory because it is really neat. Look, you've got a big telescope, and the first time you come in here, you get to move it around to be in the right spot. But now, all we need to do is peek up at the stars. We have an extra key. Nice. And then the stars is the number in there, and every time you get this room open, you get another star. And they've got a book here that tells you what you get for each number of stars. I skipped 7 because I think I got a star another way. But you'll notice that just skipped from 8 to 11. So what they do is they'll have several constellations up. So when I had 6, it showed me the Southern Cross and the North Star, I think. No, it was the Twins and the Diamond. So that equaled 6 stars, which isn't in this book. Oh, I like doing that. It's just like explain my thought process, and I've got a Word document open with all my notes in it, and is currently 3 pages long. Like, yeah, I made the headers bigger, but yeah. So there's something going on with these paintings. I don't know what it is. I don't have all of them written down, but in the commissary, there's like little clues. Like I have one of them written down where there's a picture of a bat and a picture of a bathtub. There's a note that says with, pointing to the bathtub, and without, pointing to the bat. And like, I don't know what's going on with that. I've got 2 of them written down. I've got that one in the match with trees. And I don't know what they mean. There's something going on. But it's I don't know. There's so many weird little side things. Like look, there's a is that, I don't know, it's kind of a gray rook. I need a, let's see, our observatory. What did I write down for the color actually? I had it written down as a white knight, but I'm gonna white/gray in there. But I don't know what that's about. There's a bunch of rooms with it, and apparently even like there's 2 statues of dudes over here, and apparently these guys are important. And then like these are the only paintings that don't seem to change. So there's a queen. Ace Queen, or a Queen of Diamonds and a Ace of Spades. I don't know what that's about. Hang on. One of the things. No, that's not it. Room? No, it must be just in the library. There's a library section where you can see your history. And there's a section for stamps. Oh, you can rotate this. I didn't even know you could rotate this. That's a fun detail. Can I rotate this one? Yay! Alright. Next door. The laboratory. Man. I don't even know if... man. This is another spot where you do a power puzzle, and you need additional power from the boiler room. I actually need to take a screenshot of the periodic table here, because this is another puzzle. Like, I don't know, are you supposed to spell something out? Like, 3 is is hydrogen, 1 that looks like uranium. They do have the periodic table up here, so you can reference it. But, why is there a bat picture? This is, and it's connected to the bathtub. Hang on, can I spell HTUB? H... Shoot. There's a TE or... TL... There's a U. Is there a TB, maybe? Oh yeah, you can see how deep this stuff goes. I don't know what's going on with all these notes. This is practically a conspiracy wall, but with like chemistry notes. But the real reason we want this room is this computer. So, in research logs, we can see what we did previously. Each time you unlock or bypass a security door, gain a star. Whenever you spend 2 or more gems drafting room, gain 1 key for every 2 hallways in your house. I really wish I had a shovel day 7, because I had that experiment set up, and that would have been great for getting a lot of money. Yeah. So, experiment set up. We can do things. Each time you eat an apple, set your dice to 40. Immediately gain a star. So there are apples, pears, and bananas. I don't know if I'll necessarily see one or another. So we're gonna do this one because we're always spending gems. So you can see I have no gems left. We will gain a star. Start experiment. And then I have the password. So I can get into this section, and it does its horrible dial-up. Good time to drink some water. So, none of these are useful right now. Staff services. The most I can do is place a special order for the commissary and ask them to have something specific. I know that song. I spent a week at a daycare, and so I knew that song because it was playing all the time. So I don't know if putting stuff in the commissary means that I will not see it elsewhere. But let's get the magnifying glass. It'll be there in 1 or 2 days, and I don't know if I'll have to pay for it. Probably. There are 3 other terminals. We don't have access to any of those rooms right now, so. Aww. Kids grow fast. The glossary of terms. It's interesting because I know, like, a lot of these are intuitive, but, like, there's things like the archive floor plan. Which I've seen that mentioned elsewhere. And then there's gems and coins and like talking about all the different types of rooms. What does exhaust mean? This just means you don't have any steps left. Key card, door, inventory, your history, east wing, west wing, tomorrow. Trunk, which we have the sledgehammer for. We can upgrade rooms, which is really useful. Email you can't access unless you're at the office terminal. Data transfers are not available. So that's about all we can do here. Except for going to this door and opening it. So we have no rooms. Or nothing that requires a gem can get put in there. And I would love to have the security door there, because then I could tell it, hey, give me more locked doors that I can use the key card with. So we'll just get the morning room. How pretty, how pleasant. There's apparently some climbing vine thing got on the walls. There's a newspaper. And yeah, you're 14. And that's your uncle. Oh, great uncle. And apparently you are also quite clever, because you were runner-up to the science fair. But what we really want are these 2 gems. You can see outside. It's very lovely. And a salt shaker. That'll be excellent if we get food. It's very good if we get bananas, especially. Oh, especially if we get the coupon book. Because in the kitchen, you can buy the fruit for like 2 or 3 coins a piece. And so that just makes them all the more cheap. Alright. We can do the pantry, which will get us a piece of fruit in addition to 4 gold. The bedroom. And we have the nursery crafted, so you know what? Let's do that. I'll get us a couple more steps. And we got a coin purse. Get extra money. And there's a nice postcard here. I believe this is a picture of your mom. But she's got a pretty moon necklace on. I don't know if that's of significance, but I can't rotate that. But we got a view outside. And there is a yellow pawn in here. And because the observatory doesn't have a doorway going that way, it is all boarded up. So we backtrack. So, the next thing we can do is go to one of these corridors, or the commissary. And I'm thinking I'll go to the hallway. Knock, knock. Oh, there's the chapel. Is it set up in a way that I like? I really like the secret passage. It just, like, choose your favorite door. But, I want to go to the commissary. Because got another one of these weird puzzles. This note is a lie. So we have another one of these things here. I'm gonna write it down in my notes. We're just okay. So desert has the with tag, and ampersand is the without. I don't know what any of these mean, but I'm gonna write it down anyways. I'm not allowed to get in the trash cans, apparently. What do we got, buddy? Ah, we got a shovel! Hell yeah! So there was a dig spot in the tomb, and it'll cost us something like 6 steps to get over there. But so let's go this way. So we have a choice here. We got we can go to a green room. We can go, which is like nature and shit. We can go to a bedroom. Those things are usually dead ends. A red room, which is like the chapel. The red rooms all have drawbacks, but a lot of them have multiple doors. Gold sink is shops. Orange is another hallway. I think I want a green room. Oh no. Gotta unlock it. Ooh. Why did I get the special cost bypassed? Is it because I had the tomb unlocked? Let's go in. So she's got one dig spot that I cannot get to. Like, how do I get up? I can't, there's no jumping. But she's got her scepter up. And I know from my notes that she is the Angel Orinda. I know nothing about what that means. Okay, let's open. Ooh, a patio! Sweet, do it. Good gems everywhere. And an apple. A gem. And some dig spots. A turnip. And of course, you must salt your turnips. Ooh, some money. Very nice. And some extra money from our coin purse. What's in here? Trash. Literal trash. Okay, so because it said it spread gems to the green rooms. Aha! A gem! So we should, it's gonna be worth going back to the courtyard and the morning room. Yep. Oh, especially because dig spot. Yeah, I can. It's no longer able to. You just go oof, ah, bleh, and get stuck on it. Okay, entrance hall, observatory, lab, morning room. That's how we get there. I'm so glad this comes with a map. Alright, we come back here. Let's figure out where it got put. Here we go. Yay! Is this worth picking up? Apparently no. There is one thing that really bothers me, is that you don't go through cabinets. You also can't crouch, which... So, like, I won't rifle through the good china, I guess, because I am a good boy. But there's, like, cabinets over here. Like, let me peek at dangerous substances that could potentially blow up in my face. Okay. We have enough to get another thing from the commissary. Let's do that. Hey, give me stuff. So we can get a magnifying glass, which I don't know if we'll need it, but it's gonna be useful for staring at things. And then let's get a gem. Okay, then let's go out to the cloister again. I'm just thinking about, like, how do I get in there? Hallway doors are always unlocked! Yeah! And I got an extra star because that costs 2 gems. Oh, and we got people with names. We can finally put names and faces together. Yenna. Just pointing at the door. That's funny. Major Nicholas Key the Fourth. Thomas Sinclair. That one hang on. Is that in my... No, it's not in my notes as someone that, like, is important, except I think I've seen these people on the family tree. So what I'm gonna do is take screenshots of these guys and lady. Why doesn't it just show up in my recents? Let's open the... I'm gonna open the folder. Captures. No, they're there. It's just being weird. Okay. Capture. Capture. And this room. This is the foundation. It will never change. I need so badly. Give me that freaking elevator. But we got a security tour here. So we can do... God, if I want to get through it, it's going to be easier to do the spare room. But there's still a way through. Let's do the storeroom because that gets me lots of stuff. And it's got a trunk in there. That is a fantastic extra. Let's get the stuff that's just lying around first. And it's full of keys. I have found the trunks that get added to the foyer from the stars are always full of the same thing. I have 1 key, 1 gem, and 1 coin. Dig spot. With a turnip in it! Ho ho, ho ho ho. I am the healthiest boy alive. Nothing! Okay, Mint. Sleep tight. Ooh. Let's do the chapel. Because we need to look at these guys. So, I think Orinda is behind the altar. But this lets me look at their tools. No, that one's Orinda. Cause she's got the crown and the scepter. Okay, let's go over here. I had it written down as the armor rather than what she's holding. So I'll update that. So she's holding hers up. The cleaning lady is holding her tools up. I think everyone is holding theirs upward. So actually, that's not helpful at all. I see you there, Bishop. Do I have that? Yeah, I've got that. I've got that written down. Okay. Let's check what's between this and the patio. It's locked. Walk-in closet is going to be the most useful. And now, I can sleep tight. So, bedrooms are going to be more valuable now. So, we got here 2 gems and a key. And a picture. I don't know if that's your mom or your grandma, but it's probably Clara, because she lived here. Yeah, I'm losing money. Gotta pay the tithes to the church. Yeah, I'm gonna just... What are you guys staring at, huh? Alright, let's go this way. Oh, it's the pool. Oh, it's still drained from last time! Nice. Alright, so we can do the pump room, but the problem is I don't know what I'd need it for right now. Let's do the aquarium. It counts as a bedroom for the purposes of getting steps in. And then... Oh my god, it's the handle. I actually do need that. I need to... tin can. Need to find, shoot. It's one of the green rooms. Room directory, the greenhouse. I need the greenhouse. So these are more likely to... What was my outer room? Yeah, every time you get a dead end, spread 5. Yeah. I need to go to, like, the outside wall. So, Ooh. Okay, I could get a key. I can get 2 keys, actually. A major and a minor. I've only ever seen the silver key. And let this be it's kind of a dead end. I can do the boudoir, which is another bedroom. Actually, yeah, let's do that. Bedroom. And there's something of worth in here. Can I go in here again? Is there something in here again? I mean, there's gonna be the letter, but I don't know if the gem is put back. Oh no, there's still a gem there. So aha! There's a key here for the metal detector. Oh. I've never had the showroom before. Master key? Chronograph. While drafting, you may rewind time after drawing new floor plans. You are more likely to draw tomorrow rooms while drafting. Well, oh. 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 Okay, how many dead ends have I gotten? Nursery, closet, walk-in closet, storeroom. That's at least 4. There's a bunch of money in the tomb right now. There's 20 gold in the tomb right now. I could buy the chronograph. I'd really like that compass. I love rotating rooms. Like, oh my god, let me rotate all the rooms. Boiler room. I unfortunately do not have a path of power going to the laboratory. But, I can power other things. Okay. Oh no, we don't have the gem requirement. Okay. Let's get the parlor, because I've been pretty successful on doing these puzzles. So let's grab the wind-up key. Check for any loose change on the floor, and read the puzzles. A box with a false statement contains the gems. The statement on the black box is true. The black box is not empty. So, one of these statements is true. One of them is false. And we must use that and the information on the boxes to figure out what's going on. So, let's assume this one is false. The statement on the black box is true. If this is false, then that means a box with a true statement contains the gems. And this one would have to be the true statement, which means the black box is not empty, which means that that has to be false because this one is false, and so there's no true statement there. Okay. Let's see. So if both of these are true, statement on the black box is true, a box with a false statement contains the gems, the black box is not empty. So this one is false. And we know the black box would be empty because the black box is true. And I am going to get a headache if I don't just open this now. Yay! And then we got like these paintings again. Like I've only seen that world one like once, and it wasn't in this room last time I saw it. Okay. This is a room that needs power. Ta-da! Heck you, let me in. So we can do the pump room. We can do the dark room. You know what? Dark room. Yeah. You know what? Yeah. Yeah. Let's do that. And we're gonna send power its way. Okay, it's still on. Great. Eat this! Oh. Oh, look at that! It's lit up there. Unfortunately, I need to get the breaker box. I'm gonna be... Oh, this one's got a 3-star. It tells me the rarity at the top. This one's 4. Let's do it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. It's the... Oh! We got power to the furnace and got a fancy key! No, it's just a regular key, but we did get a key. We got some money. I didn't know you could get a key from this room. That's really cool. Okay. Looking at my map. That was another dead end. I think this is the point I want to go back to the tomb. Because that storeroom, that showroom, really has my interest. I could also go back up to the chapel and try to get some more rooms this way. And maybe get another dead end before I walk back there. You know what, we're gonna do that. Hey, oh, we got a beepy noise. Got a beepy noise, yeah. An extra coin. Hello, cloister. Choir chapel. Yeah, I lose money. Okay. Unlock the door. And because we have the furnace, there are more dead ends. But, hey, it's the kitchen. I wonder if they've got water in here. Nice! Doesn't do anything for me right now, but it's still nice. And then there's a little breakfast menu. Beef. Ooh. Beef stew pie gets an extra 10 if I have a boiler room. Let's eat some bananas. Alright. We need... Oh man, security rooms here. But I really need the archives. Because it gets me access to this lever! And now I can go under the foundation. Oh, that's exciting. Let's check out what else is in here. So there are 2 more doors here. One of them does lead me both of them lead me really close to the antechamber, but I don't have any of the doors for the antechamber open. Ooh, we can... Yeah, there's no mole, so that picture was Clara. So, our picture book, Swimbird, it's published in '85. You're... Yeah, the red prince is you. It's just in there. I don't know what's going on with this. There's an insurgency group. There's apparently a bombing. And, another one. So she dropped her publishing partner. Getting charged of treason. She disappeared in 87, allegedly. There was another thing suggesting that she like disappeared months later after this event. So the jewels, the crown jewels got stolen. The ruby crown of Orinda Ares. And Orinda is one of the angels. So I don't know what that is. But every time I open up a red envelope, there is a ruby there, right next to it. The crown of Orinda Ares, stolen September 1987. So, based on the red notes, we think that... Who is we? I think that the person who stole it was your mother. That's the crown. Okay. We're gonna go to the archived floor plan. Keys! Hello! Would you like some keys? Give me a special key, buddy. Ooh. A secret garden key. Ah! Okay. It is seriously time to go back. Let's buy him another banana. Okay. Okay. Found it. Oh, wait. Instead of... Let's not go back to the tomb just yet. Let's go down, down, down. Underneath the mansion. I have noted the envelopes. I do need to write a little more on each red envelope has a ruby and each is incriminating evidence. There is an envelope I will never get to read. There's also a piece of art missing. They have a Zoltar machine, basically. And ooh, upgrade disc, upgrade disc, upgrade disc, upgrade disc. Okay, we have a terminal back at the laboratory, so we'll go there. And our key card. So, I don't know. Basement. The key does not fit. What about this one? Ooh. I need a special key for the basement. Okay, we're... Ugh. Oh. Hang on, I'm gonna look at the room directory to see what it thinks this room type is. No, interesting. Found it. Well, we're just gonna write it for the foundation. Foundation. Elevator controls are behind the elevator. There is... And then... Door to the basement needs special key. Exclamation point. Oh. And so I think that's just to call the elevator if you somehow come down here in a way that's really stupid. Or like, I don't know, maybe you spend the night in there. I don't... We got our fancy... It's more questions. It's just more questions everywhere. Okay. Keeping an eye on our steps. We should be alright. Okay, so we do... Through the secret passage. Into here. Den. Courtyard. The only bad thing about going... Hang on. Let's swing into the laboratory first. The only bad thing about going back, it's like 6 steps to get to that room. Upgrade disk time! Oh boy. This is my favorite. Like... Ooh, the courtyard. The courtyard? Alright. What do we want? We can do 5 dig spots. Corridor is always left unlocked. The courtyard! Because it's half corridor. Oh, that actually makes it 2 colors. I like that. I like that. That's gonna be... That means it benefits from both the corridor and the hallway and the corridor. Yeah. The hallway and the green room buffs. So, let's go back here. Down we go. Into Spookyville. Alright. Give me your monies and your dig spots. Perfect. I think what I'm going to do is everyone has their things down except Orinda. Maybe? Ooh! Lots of notes. Lots of money. Heck yeah. Let's get all that coin. And because we have the coin purse, it means more money. Like 33% more money, something like that. So we've got 50. Which is exactly enough to buy that compass in the fancy room. Okay, let's just... I appreciate that they just put it all in one spot. It's just much easier that way. But I am looking for dig spots. Hopefully one not with an old shoe in it. Music swelling, that's pretty. Alright, up we go. So. We have a problem, which is I want to get the greenhouse. And in order to get the greenhouse, I'm going to need to get the power running to the switch box. And I never drew the switch box. I mean, I didn't place it. So, how do I make sure I'm not in a dead end? And also the archived stuff. I think what I'm gonna do is let's see, den hallway. We're gonna buy the compass, and then we're just going to cross our fingers. Yes, hello, I came with the monies. I don't understand what rewinding time is about. And we can't afford the other two, so. Ornate compass. And that's gonna just stay with us. Let's look at some of the other things in here. They're pretty fancy. I wonder if it's only 4 items. Okay, dark room time. Now, if you can get the lights on in this room, there is a gem in here. The door is locked. Alright, so that middle one's an archived plan. I don't know what that means. But, this one has a gem requirement. I don't remember if the greenhouse has a gem requirement. But, okay, I can have any of these. And we know this one has a gem requirement, so it's going to be a little more expensive. You know what, let's just go with that one. We got the security room. Okay, in that case, we're going into the keycard system. Set security level high, so we're gonna see more security doors, which is gonna tell us the rarity of rooms better. And we already have a key card. We can also access other places. Alright, let's go this one first. A locker room, ballroom, and archive. We don't have any gems. We're gonna have to go with the archived one. Oh no! It split my steps in half. Oh no. I didn't even take step in it. I just opened it. Alright, hang on. Before I go in, I actually want to check my green rooms. Greenhouse. It's a standard rarity. It's a dead end. I don't know if the secret garden is a dead end. Don't have the gems for the veranda. It's the sauna, which gets me 20 steps for next time. Well, Okay. We need to rotate these fucking floor plans. Oh no. There was actually only one way for it to be, which is this way. See if there's any loose change in the corners. So this is this is where we stop. There's no other place to go. We can't use the secret garden key because it's an inside one. Let's check what the archive plan is. And that's it for this run. We are at a dead end. I mean, you can look at the stuff in there. Here's the staff. That must be Mrs. Babbage. But this is the maid chamber. There's a note telling everyone to get out. And a dead end. Okay. Okay. What can we do with what we have left? We got a broken lever, which was for the greenhouse. The ornate compass, I think, might just stay in our inventory, which would be really nice. But I don't have a lot of hope. It may just be, you bought something fancy, good job. I don't know. We did get an upgrade at least. We did not find the room that has all of the doors that are usually locked, but we have the foyer. The hallway doors are always unlocked with that one. Furnace, dark room. Okay, I'm gonna go to security. I'm gonna see if I missed any items. That will tell me. I swear I saw... I must have been in the other servant's room. That almost looks like a door. But I don't think there's anything I can do right now to open it. Like, I can't click on anything in here. Oh. This is pump control. We can move things from one room to another. It's quite nice. The pool is drained right now. Also this reservoir that I haven't figured out. Oh! It's a reserve tank. Because there's power. So that actually is here to make that puzzle easier. That's pretty cool. I'm glad this does. I thought this, yeah, lose half your steps. That sucks. It sucks, dude. That one has the 10:10 time. I actually have it written down wrong. Somewhere. Clock pictures. 10, 10, and 2:30. Okay. This is where I wanted to go. View estate inventory. There are 5 coins. Can you guess where they are? If you said tomb, you are correct. You know, I could do without the dial-up. Do without the dial-up. I don't think there's anything here we can do. Already got the sauna bonus. Yeah, I think I have to call it a day. Yeah, it says your current inventory is reset, so I assume that includes the fancy stuff too. Man. The Garden Shopping Center. I know there's an achievement for getting all 45 rooms filled out. It looks like we found 3 new rooms. So that would be, the showroom, the tomb, and the foyer. Oh, now we exit. I'm gonna keep on this screen for a little bit and do a BRB, refill my water and stuff. Alright. I am back. I'm back to the scene. Save and continue. I'm gonna pull my notes up again. Day 14. You always start at 8 a.m. Alright, you got your 20 from the sauna. Allowance. There's no note with the allowance this time because they just expect you. Yeah, you really only need that once. Alright. The doors. Ooh, oh, these are all really good. Tool shed. Let's get my tools. Give me my tools. Here we go. Dun da da dun 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 da da. Yeah, there's no fancy compass in here in my inventory. Oh well. I will figure out your secrets. Banana. Yes. I wonder if I can upgrade this again, because this is the upgraded version. It gives me 10 gold, a key, and a jewel. Because you could do 2 keys or 2 jewels as the other upgrades. It's always uncanny in this room. Oh no, it's the fucking bat and bathtub thing. I don't want to think about it. I want to think about something nice, like daisies. Shit, it's the breaker box, I need it. Okay. Now the gym won't do its thing. I don't know if I can preemptively do the dark room. The cabinet. I don't need to do the back indicators again. Let's turn the entry system off. Because if I find the security room, I can use that to turn that off. Or what it's supposed to do off anyways. Okay, I have to do the commissary to get to the left. Why won't you let me play Space Invaders? Dirigiblocks. Okay. Let's buy some more gems. Oh, now it's another set. I'm gonna have to make it my own, or another category for these. Okay, well that one equals a G. What is a desert minus ampersand. What is a desert without sand? I don't know. We are making a category called picture puzzles. And then we'll move. I've got 4 of them already. Alright, resume. Knock knock. Okay, we know these are going to be unlocked at least. Let's get the West Wing Hall. In this corner, get the breakfast billiard room. Okay, time for another insane puzzle. They're not that bad. 6, 3 squared is 9. 4 squared divided by 8 is 2. Okay, 5 squared is 25. Minus 1 is 24. Divided by 12 is 2. Keycard! Keycard, 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 keycard. Let's go exploring. I want secret passage, secret passage, secret passage. And I want a green room. Just give me a green room. I want pretty green room. Why is the special cost bypassed in the veranda? Do we have other green rooms yet? Nope. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Veranda. Okay, so we're more likely to find stuff in green rooms. Oh! And a metal detector. Garage. Dead end. Corridor is always left unlocked. I've got a lot of corridors today. Hallways. Ooh. It doing a beeps. Ooh. Knock knock. Let's do the Cora yard. Since we've been promised more items. Is that what you were beeping at? That is ugly. That is really ugly. I wish I don't have a shovel. Oh, oh. Oh. Found a key. Spare room. Security then. To the computer. We have the key card. Therefore, we shall set the security level high. Offline mode. Yeah, we may as well set it to off. Change offline mode to unlocked, confirm setting. Go back. Let's check the inventory. There's a trunk somewhere. Huh. I don't know where it'd be. Let's open the library. Ooh, coupon book. Very nice. Well, that's interesting. Sus. Okay. Here's the... Here. That's interesting. It was checked out by a detective. Swimbird! I am a dare bird, a daring and brave bird, dabbing so beat bird, a raid on the wet bird. Not a dare would not do. There is not a death I would not dive to. However, my friends are not very open to the idea. I like the sky less than the ocean. Birds in the sky, not in the sea. That's what they say when looking at me. You're not seabird, you're not swimbird. If you're a friend bird, fly in the wind bird. Don't you also always listen to friends, for they know me best, or so they pretend. I dare not dive, I dare not swim, I dare not step foot in the ocean again. Dare not smile, and I dare not laugh, for they will do it for me, and on my behalf. Dare not dream, and I dare not speak, for maybe my friends won't like the real me. And I will say goodbye to my dreams and the sea, and wonder why daring feels just like defeat. Okay. Well, that was sweet, I guess, but also kind of a waste of time. And I don't have a key. Alright. And that one's locked too. Great. Alright. Oh, there's the trunk. Got some money. Let's see if I can open this door. Dining room. This is a little bird. If I have a trophy room, it will be an extra 10 steps. And then there's also the garage keys. Well, car keys, which are only used in the garage, really. Let's do the drawing room. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Got some money. Hello. And then if I pull this, See if I remember the password. Nope, that wasn't it. Frick. Mm-hmm. I've done this before. I'm not doing it again. I just forgot to draw it. It's like put it down in the drawing room secret safe 0415. Enter. Bring OBS back up. Gem. No, we need more keys. No. Give me more keys, I say. Pretty please. Okay. Well, in this case, we are, see what this goes to. Breakfast nook. Kitchen. Office. Oh boy. The breakfast nook has a key in it. I think... Yeah, it was gems on sale over there, but, yeah. Oh, there. Also buy a key. Okay. That gets me a little bit. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. We got a key. We've got our bacon and eggs. Ooh, and there's something else in here. Let's look along the floor. There it is. Yay. Hallway goes nowhere. We got a bedroom and we got a closet, which would get me 2 items, but I'm not sure if it'd get me anything of use. Okay. The hallway would get me a key and 2 more spaces, but also the laboratory. Let's do the laboratory. There's a bigger benefit. Check for any loose change laying around. No, look, look, look. There's another one now. There's a, like, a plant. I'm not sure what type of plant it is. And then a theater. Okay, this is what we came for, though. Okay. So we know there's going to be a bunch of security doors because I put the security to high. Could also gain a key. I could spread dirt. I'm going to cheat a little bit. And I'm going to look at if the dirt is permanent. Also, we don't have a shovel. Blueprints, dirt, driveway. I don't know. Keys is just objectively useful. Oh, whoops. Did not realize that would happen. Okay. I think I want to check what is behind this door first. Eh. Wait. Match without wood. No, it doesn't give me. Doesn't give me. I don't. This puzzle frustrates me. Oh no, I do have a shovel. When did I get a shovel? Oh, I got a shovel in the tool shed. Yeah, let's research. Okay. Experiment setup. We will do. Okay. Time you unlock or bypass a security door. Spread dirt. Combine. Where was it that I saw dirt? Corridor, probably. Okay. I think I'm gonna go back to the chapel. Let's buy a bunch of gems. Yeah, that's not gonna spread until I get some more security doors. It's nothing that way. Oh yeah. The gymnasium lights are off, so we're fine. We're not gonna lose steps. Walk-in closet. Coat check. Parlor. Damn it, none of these... There we go. That one lets me go through. I haven't figured out anything with the hats. It's just hats. So let's get the office. Money, 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 money. We've already looked at that. Okay, and then the other thing to do in here. March of the Count. Hang on. Okay. We are gonna... I am pulling up those guys I took pictures of earlier. Okay. The guy with no hair. This guy. How many? There's one there. One there. One here. And I assume this means to start from this spot. So one... One... 2, 0. Let's try that. Nope. I'm just trying numbers now. Oh. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this was another one that I had done before. I'm just like... I'm slightly confused by everything. Whatever, we got a gem, we got a door. Hang on, check. Yeah, we got the utility closet. So let's drop the dark room. Oh, that is hard on the eyes. Hang on, I got my detector going. Aha! I'm glad for the detector, otherwise I probably would have just walked straight past it. Alright. Turn on the dark room again. Keycard system doesn't matter if it's on or off now. If I buy a metal detector, you are a metal detector. I don't... Okay. I guess? I do have a metal detector. Which... Yeah, I gotta pay the tithe to get through this room. Anyways, hi, welcome on in, Chopper. We've got... our dark room lit up. And metal detector. Saw this key. Excellent. And now... okay. Jeez. Let's look at our map. Oh, interesting. If we had the boiler room, it'll connect to the drawing room that I had earlier, and that'll actually make things easier to get around. Parlor will get me two gems. Showroom will get me to the foundation. But I don't have enough money to buy any of the luxury items there. Do. I really wish I could figure out how to get the boiler room attached to the laboratory. For now, let's just open it. Yeah, I got it open. And that made some dig spots. And I mean, there's no real reason to do it, but there's also no reason not to do it. Just sending... No, okay, I need to get this. Unfortunately, that closes that door, but that's fine, because we can open it again. I have not found room 46. I am day 14. I have found some of the mysteries, but I'm still way lost on some things. Okay, turn this back. Like, I swear there's something to the chess pieces. I see you in those cabinets. I see you. But, like, you know, I've managed to find a couple secrets. Let's see what we got here. Hallway, parlor, coat check. Yeah, let's do the hallway because there's a key. The red are lies. The red ones are lies. Okay. Boudoir. That would get me a gem from the safe and a door down. Chess pieces are a reference to a popular board game. Is the board game chess? Let's see the... Wow. Wow. Alright, let's do boudoir. Like, I'm keeping notes of what's where, but I'm not expecting a payout. Okay. What? Is that Lincoln? No, it's like a aviator guy? And a garden. Keep expecting to see something that is just gonna, like, a revelation. Hang on. I've got the foyer, let's get the Great Hall! Yeah. Open them up! Sweet. Yeah. Open up. Okay, well, that would have been a way out. I'm guessing the metal detector is seeing something in another room? These are slightly more disappointing than I expected. I mean, upgrade disc is amazing. But, yes! Got 2 coins and a lever. I mean, I'm okay with you being completely unhelpful and saying silly things. That is what the internet is for. Okay. So I can go and continue forward, or I can... what I really need is to go to the office so that I can connect that upgrade. Oh, whoa! Someone banned me for chat to telling the way to the antechamber through the meth lab. Okay, like, that is really funny, but also I can understand why they would ban you. Aquarium is the color of every room. Okay, this one I'm looking forward to. What do we got? So, we can give it stars. Oh, I'm doing power source. That is... Oh. Do I need the boiler if I have the power source? Oh, they said it was backseating. Gotcha. Okay. I don't think I have enough dig sites to want to go back there to the front, especially with 22 steps. The dining room, I think it wanted the trophy room to give me an extra 10. So let's unlock one or two more doors. The morning room, wine cellar, parlor. Okay, none of these are going anywhere. It's always really suspicious when there's like a big chunk of the room not shown. Like, is there, like the utility closet had a secret area. Parlor gets me 2. Yeah, I can recognize the joke. It's like, it obviously wouldn't be something that would be in a game like this. It's fairly obvious as a joke. Let's do the morning room. Because I just like it. I just like it. Oh, what's this? A safe deposit box key. Huh. And we got our 2 gems. And our mystery pictures are always there. I figure out what the combinations mean. I don't know. I've got a whole section on my notes on them. Yeah, that is also true. Okay, so... library and security. I had paused going that way because I didn't have any keys at the time. So... I think it's just time to eat this. Have dinner. And then... oh! Oop, I got some coins here. Nice. Another locked door. Archives would be the way forward. Like, the way to get anywhere. But I'd no longer be able to see the floor plans. I think I'm gonna go with the locksmith. Special keys are just too enticing. Oh! If you unlock a door with the prison key in a green room, hallway, bedroom, red room, or shop, you will draw floor plans of the same color. I love that. And then, because I had the coupon book, I can buy a lockpicking kit. Hee hee. Hee hee hoo hoo. A tie and a grandfather clock. A luggage tag and cliffs. Okay. Ooh, I forgot to dig this. A coin! Hooray! Oh, and another dig spot. Good. An ordinary key. Yeah, I'm pretty close. If I can, like, I have only unlocked 1 or 2 security doors, and I put the number as high. So that should make it a little easier to get through. I have one of the antechamber doors unlocked because I found the one in the Great Hall. I should actually put a note about the Great Hall. Green rooms, shops, red rooms, outside rooms. Hang on, room directory. I'm trying to keep it in the same order as the directory. All right, make a new heading for hallways. So this is the Great Hall. Unlocks east antechamber door. I need to make sure. Yeah, and I've got the greenhouse needs the lever in that written down, and that the door in the basement under the foundation needs a special key. That is the. I can't wait until I find it. That sounds exciting. Okay. Let's go. Ooh. Oh, there's some coins in here. Nice. Lockpick? Nope. Okay. Okay, the pool. Furnace, the parlor. We're gonna have to do the pool, I think. Because that gets me straight. The parlor's gonna be a dead end. And I already drained this, so I can get down to the coins. Oop. It says there's something else down here. Well, I can get through that door easily. Where is... Aha! There's a key. You know what? Because I got that extra key, I'm gonna go in the library. Try the lockpicking? Nope. Alright. Oh, interesting. Freezer. How many bedrooms do I have? I have the boudoir and the bedroom. I'm gonna go with the observatory for this room. Because I love seeing the potential stuff I get out through here. Diamond Major, 5 gems. Nice. I'm not sure it's gonna be any use if it dead ends after this, but a little bonus. Got the security door. Oh yeah. I don't know if this is going to be of any help. So, I think I will grab the cloister. I am really hoping this is something I can actually pick up. Oh, there's a coin here. Yeah. Yeah, I can't open that one because it's... I don't have the broken lever. And I don't have the greenhouse. Hey, that one worked! Whenever you enter the ballroom, set your jumps to 2. That... I have 6. I don't think that's gonna help me. So we will do the sauna. There's a gem in the coals. Is it suggesting wide steps? I never know what to do with those clocks. Okay, we can do the showroom. The parlor. Let's do the parlor. Okay. Oh, hi, GM. I think... So I'm doing okay. I am excited about this game. I have almost got into the antechamber. I have not found the way to open the west door yet. I know it's somewhere. I just haven't found it yet. Also don't know where the vault door goes. The vault key goes. That probably goes to the mailbox, though. Alright, let's do our silly puzzle here. The black box is true. The blue box is true. And then this one says, the gems are in the true box. Okay. I like these logic puzzles, but that one was a little simple. So, because one of these boxes must be false, and one must be true, both the blue and the black boxes cannot be true at the same time. Because... Or they are both true, and this box was false, but either way, it contains the gems. A crown and a crow. I think that's another one of those weird pairs. Okay, into my notes. Crown minus crow. N. Oh, you know what? It's not... The bath one is not bathtub minus bat, but bath minus bat. So, that one is an H. That... the puzzles in here. There's so many. I love it, but also it gives me a headache. Alright, little water. Oops. Okay, let's open up. Ah! Ha ha! Ha 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 ha! Okay. Let's... We have our way forward into the antechamber. Oh, this... Oh, right. Oh, right. I made this a power room. Okay. I want to see if I can fill out these last couple. So we've got the key to the secret garden and a regular key. And I know this is a clue. You know what? I need to write shit down. Do I have the music room on my room notes? You know, we'll just music room. Okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna write the whole thing here within these first words sung, the key you seek in measure tongue, but half the sheets are missing from the four you hold. The rest far flung. I did see sheet 5 in the greenhouse. A half note held is quite the pun. I don't get that. I'm a music person and I still don't get that. Next page. Among this scattered symphony, a message hidden beneath the keys in bold words, sung by you and me, a fractured note, an urgent plea in bold words, song I do repeat. If you read these, it's pretty obvious. It's like, read the bold notes. So, the ones of you who oft assume that you alone can solve this tune are likely going to get your due, and all the rage that will ensue while working on the tutorial. God damn it. A simple clue. White pages lined with melodies do hide the words we've come to seek, and from our choice among all these, we write down one that seems to be the loudest type with ink that bleeds. And we'll just tab those in so that I know it's important. Okay. Sphere. Crate. Create and crate. Haha! Figured that one out. Create minus crate equals E. So far, I have H, G, N, and E for my picture puzzles. Okay, we'll use a key for this one, and then... nope. We're just... Doesn't look like we can get out. Alright, let's just get this bedroom. Flower... That is a map. And the T is where I'm at. Blueprints and Larkspur? Yeah, Henge doesn't mean anything, but it was... I also have one that looks like a match and a tree. And then one that looks like a desert and an ampersand. God damn it, that one is sandy. Maybe it's sandy minus ampersand, so that'd be a Y. Hengi is also not a word. Did I? Oh, guest bedroom, white pawn. Bedroom, guest bedroom. Yeah, I've got that written down. Is it white or is it yellow? It looks like yellow. Yeah. No. Keep not telling me shit. I do appreciate the jokes, though. I don't know who Lord Evanson is. I'm not keeping track of all these people. At least not ones that are just mentioned. But I did at least figure out that your grandfather and Herbert Sinclair, the guy who owned this previously, were twins. And then Clara was Simon's wife. And I don't know why they're precious. But da 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 da. It's the key. It's the key. It's the key. Key. Continue up. You must go down. It's the key I was looking for. Do I have access to the... No, I don't have access to the foundation this one. No. No. I'm gonna go dig up the driveway in anger then. Cloister pool security. I really hate the spare room. I hope I can upgrade it. Oh, do I have any upgrades in my inventory? No, I already used them. Great. Corridor, veranda, secret passage, west hall, passageway, commissary. I'm not going to remember half that. We're just going to go. How lovely. Ooh, dig spot. Ooh, coins. There's really no reason for me to collect these. They're not going to stay until tomorrow. Yep, that's the way to go. You know what? I need to actually start writing down which ones have power. Okay, hallways. Great hall. Passage way. Power. Okay, I know the lab has power. So we'll write that in the security. Also has power. Let's see. There's the problem of it being overhead lit. Or the way these things... I'm gonna check if this one has power. Nope, not powered. It feels silly of me to realize only now that I should really write down what has power. But it's kind of like... most of them are kind of obvious, that the ones that have power, but not all of them. Like the boiler room, super obvious. Yeah, you've got, it's your fucking power. I'm gonna put that in my notes actually. Need to connect power source to laboratory. There is an art missing. There's 8 pairs of art. There's one missing. I wonder if the... no, these don't state power. If I pull up the aquarium, yep, the power, it does say power source now. That is true. Oh. The antechamber is the room before 46. So it doesn't even matter that I reached it, really. Hey, you. Okay, this one is pine and pin. So, another E. Well, I'm... At least I recognize their clues. And it's time to dig with one step left. Ah, delicious. Old shoe. Perfect. Haven't figured out where the last gas is. I don't think the rooms by this have gotten cleared. Yeah. I don't think I can do there. Don't think there's anything to do in the gem mine, but I can look there. Well, the house is 8 rows and 5 columns. That should have let you know that a room was missing. The antechamber applies there was a room behind it. I know, it's the it states that. I've just like, I kept on going, oh, my goal is to get to the antechamber. But I know it's 45. Plus 1 extra room. Oh, birds, hello. There's a bug on my wall. I'm just looking at him. Don't think there's any hidden secrets on this note. And we already turned off the gas to make it go to the right place. Whoever put up the struts in here did a really bad job. Alright. I think I have done everything I can do. Also, it's not 8 rows and 5 columns. It's 9 rows and 5 columns. That equals 45. Actually, technically, there's the outer room too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I guess I just don't count the outer room. Alright. Well, I don't see anything else I can do here, so call it a day. So, it is about 3 o'clock here. I think I am going to call it a day, both for this game and also yeah, I bet there's more stuff to do. I am now on my 4th page of notes. I have to assume the letters that have numbers on them, the red letters that are in the saves, I have to assume there's something to that, but I'm trying to keep track of so much stuff that I'm just letting that by the wayside right now. Yeah, that's the problem with these types of things. It's that it's have you ever watched Gravity Falls? Like, the guy who did it would keep putting secrets in it, and then he'd go, then all the fans would figure out the secrets, and he was like, oh damn, I didn't expect them to catch that so quick. And then he'd just put more secrets in there for them to find out, and some of the stuff that he put in wasn't actually significant, I don't think, but people would do conspiracy theories, I guess. Okay, well, I'm going to call it a night. And I just realized that put my my Xbox gaming tag on the page, but it's like, man, I don't accept friend requests except anyone I actually know, so it doesn't really matter. Hey, thanks for the follow. You have a great night. I'll just let's put this ending scene.